Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform and people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines!
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's Sam 2Ms and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Hello to everybody who is tuning in live here on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and joining us here. I'm so excited to be here with all of you because for today, we're going to have a very talented Singaporean artist who's going to be joining us. He recently came out with a new single under a new label as well. So I'm very, very excited for that. So yeah, we'll just talk about music, life, and just everything that's been happening. Everybody, please welcome to MYXclusive, Gentle Bones. Woo!
Hello, Sam of 2Ms.
Hi, thank you for joining us today. How are you feeling today, Joel?
Good, very good.
Mhm. Well, that's good to
Yeah.
hear. I'm doing good too. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Singapore.
Oh, okay. Not too far away. No time difference too. So I'm calling from the Philippines. So that's good. Happy Monday to you, Joel. How are you feeling like
Happy
on this
Monday to you.
Monday? Are you a Monday kind of person? Do you struggle with Mondays?
Not really. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hmm.
That's good. That's
Do
good.
you struggle with Mondays?
I feel like a lot of people struggle with Mondays, you know what I mean? After the weekend, then they have to go back to work. I feel like Mondays are sometimes difficult for a lot of people, but I think I'm good. I'm particularly feeling good on this Monday, so that's fine.
Okay,
And also
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
everybody, I hope you're all having a good Monday too, to everybody tuning in live. But yeah, we're so excited to have you on MYXclusive. How is 2023 so far? I know it's only been a couple of weeks since it actually started. It's only February. So how is 2023 so far for you?
It's been pretty nice actually.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's just been I think time has been moving by really quickly and just it's
Mhm.
been very fun to be busy
Mhm.
sometimes. Yeah, especially after the whole like maybe.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like that's true. I feel like, it's moving pretty quickly too. I agree for a lot of people. And it's good that you have a lot of things that keep you busy. Like I saw recently you posted a vlog. You have a new vlog channel. That's something that you've been doing. So how's that been? What made you decide that you wanted to start a vlog?
Oh, thanks for noticing. I mean, for me, um, I'm a big fan of many vloggers on YouTube. So
Mm-hmm.
I've always been on all sorts of different content in terms of from travel content to let's say more educational stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to really like clarify what to talk about the whole idea of aloneness and loneliness. And I was
Mm-hmm.
going on a holiday, so I had bought a camera and just tried to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I actually got to watch the vlog, obviously in preparation for this, and I thought it was really cool, like sharing your experience too and your thoughts on, yeah, like aloneness versus loneliness. And is this the kind of content that you want to share with everybody? Like, what plans do you have for the vlog? Like, what kind of videos do you want to share with everybody?
I think and like creating. So if I ever have anything to like kind of feel like I'd like to talk about, then I create it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, being as big of a fan with many vloggers there, uh, I d- I the be a vlog that I'd be a fan of would
Mm-hmm.
be difficult. So I'm myself too soon.
Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of people are excited for this vlog journey of yours. So we wish you obviously the best of luck. We're so excited for the other vlogs that you'll be releasing in the future. But this one is pretty recent, if I'm not mistaken. So to everybody tuning in, if you haven't checked out Joel's vlog channel, you guys can definitely do so. Just check it out on his social media. But obviously vlogging is new, but music is also something you've still been doing. But actually, not too long ago, you did announce that you were like retiring Gentle Bones in Singapore, if I'm not mistaken. You had an Instagram post about that not too long ago. So could you tell us more about, that supposed retirement and coming back with music?
Oh yeah, so I mean it's quite it was quite like a wild ride, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of like there's a lot of like twists and turns over this 2022 especially. So
Mm-hmm.
I think as is with my journey with music for so long, um, it's been it's been quite a I spent many of my formative young adult years, even as a teenager, as Gentle Bones and Monica.
Mm-hmm.
And just Gentle Bones did as well as it did beyond my expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it was a very blurred line between how I was identified as an individual. So therefore, I was known as Gentle Bones
Oh.
over me being like a person.
Mm-hmm.
So um, yeah, so I think it was about time that I focused more on my own individual stuff at home.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, with still so much love of Gentle Bones, there's still music that's gonna be put out under the name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so it's kind of like separating the person from like the artist. Is if that like is that what you were trying to say? Like it's that kind of thing, like more into your individualness as Joel.
Yeah.
I'm imagining, yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think maybe from the outside perspective it would seem like
mhm,
separating, but it's always
mhm.
kind of been the
Yeah, for
case, you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that Gentle Bones was a lot more visible than I was as a
Mhm.
person, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And also I think the vlog helps with that too. Kind of like more individual like you as Joel too that you get to share with us as opposed to just like us seeing Gentle Bones through the music. I think that's really interesting too. So what a great start to the year. I think something new also with music
Mhm.
as well. Very, very exciting. So how does it feel to be back with music? Obviously, after talking about retiring Gentle Bones. And now you're back with music. How does it feel being able to share new music with everybody?
Oh, definitely, it was amazing.
Mhm,
I've been very excited to put out this music for
mhm,
quite a while already, and been working on just trying to figure out. It's always very like kind of pressurizing to kind of come up with new music for me. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it, but it's always quite important for me. Like whenever a new set of a new season of music comes out, that it is approached with much thought on how the writing should be,
mhm.
and also at the same time have it keep up with not just both my new interest in music and how much I love the new music out there, but also how much I've grown as a person
Mhm.
and the new thoughts that we deal with every new year, for example. And
Yeah.
so yeah, so
Yeah.
the right words is the first one.
I love that you
What's
describe
up?
it as like
Yeah.
a new season. So it's like, like you kind of expressing all of those things through music. And you did mention the right words is the first one. So can you tell us more about this track? Like what's the story behind it? And what was it like creating the right words?
Um. Oh, the right words was actually quite an
Mhm.
interesting thing where it was actually based off me trying to write a song. And before this, I've been trying to write a slew of like positive music, at
Mhm.
least what I think to be positive music, and I think it got to a point where it felt like there was only so many positive phrases that I could use
Yeah.
and I could speak about, and then at some point it gets into like it gets almost like meme like a positive Instagram page,
Mhm.
meme type of thing, and I didn't want to go there because like there are many that already are very good, and so there's only so much I could address with the music, and so then it just started with me struggling to find something new to write about. So instead of trying to find something new to write about, I wrote about struggling on finding something new to write about, and that's
Mhm.
when the song came out, and that's why the song starts with "Can't seem to write a song right now."
Very honest. It was a very honest opening to the song too. But I love that. I mean, obviously, as an artist, you always kind of want to like switch it up, take it to the next level too, and try new things too. So when you're creating the right words, what was that whole process like? Especially with this whole thing, like it was a little bit difficult in the start to find the right words, I guess. So when you were in the process of creating it, were there new things that you tried out, or learned new things about the music that you want to create as Gentle Bones?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, first of all, like the writers and the producers that I worked with to come up with this song
Mhm.
was like they like especially amazing. I mean, I think the song speaks for itself in terms of
Mhm.
the style and the quality.
Mhm.
But I think like what really outside of that, what really like surprised me about this song is that even though it seems like it is it was initially about not being able to write a song, I think
Yeah.
it went into a much deeper idea that that in terms of like what intrigues us nowadays outside of regular conversation, in terms of regular um, let's say like empathy, in terms of caring,
Mhm.
how Sam with double M is doing today. When in terms of like new ideas being shared across people and
Mhm.
things that interest us, I think words are starting to be a little bit confusing because there's only so much ways that you can say things, and then words are being interpreted very differently by different people all the time, and
Mhm.
that's what leaves so much room for, let's say, this culture of being easily offended, which
Yeah.
is very, I mean, you and and s- and s- and sometimes can be seen as us being soft, but
Mhm.
the truth is that everyone's context is very special, and there are
Mhm.
only so many words, and so therefore when these contexts mix, it's just um sometimes we don't even know that we are offending each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're kind of like, to me it's like, how do we express this compassion while sharing new ideas, while growing together as people?
Mhm.
It's difficult. So therefore, sometimes words don't really cut it anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that it started off like as, finding the right words for a song. And then, yeah, like the meaning of finding the right words, I think doesn't only apply to writing. Like it applies to everybody, even like a normal day-to-day basis. Like even this conversation, finding the right words to, convey certain thoughts or like certain like things that we want to say. I totally agree. Like sometimes things do get lost in translation, obviously, like with the words that we choose to write. So I think that or the words that we choose to use when we're talking to somebody, I think that's really interesting to point out. And I think a lot of people can relate to that, especially these days. A lot of people do fight, especially on the internet, about, certain words that they use. So it's a very interesting angle to the song too, which I didn't really think of at first when I listened to it. So I love that. I'm also learning through the words that you're using right now. So to everybody tuning in, if you haven't checked out The Right Words by Gentle Bones, you guys can definitely do so. It's available everywhere. And also there's a music video that didn't come out that came out not too long ago. So could you tell us more about your experience too? It felt like such a fun, interesting music video too for The Right Words.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely an interesting one.
Mhm.
Shout out to the Lobster Claws. So
Mhm.
the director Kendra and her team actually put together this idea
Mhm.
whereby I was performing at a talent show and simply was trying to put on a decent show. And I
Mhm.
got so nervous that my hands mutated into lobster claws. And those lobster claws were the reason that and then those drops of course shot me to fame, and so I
Mhm.
became extremely well known, and that scared the shit out of me,
Yeah,
if I can say that word. Sorry.
you can, you
And
can.
yeah, and then that that's that's how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was such like a fun, quirky music video. It kind of reminded me of music videos that I used to watch when I was like growing up, when I was younger. I feel like that kind of vibe that's a little bit like comedic but also kind of sad at the same time. I don't know, like I could feel like the feels that you had in the music video. So I thought it was very, very interesting. So to everybody tuning in, if you haven't checked out the music video too, you guys definitely have to do so. But this makes us very excited for everything else that you have planned. I know you have a lot of things going on for you. So are there things that we can look forward to, especially music coming from Gentle Bones this year?
Yeah, definitely. There's gonna be more music coming out.
Mhm.
We are hoping to release an EP
Mm.
by we I mean Warner Music Asia and
Mhm.
hoping to release an EP in a couple of months, and try to build off that and just release more music and kind of explore more of these ideas.
Mhm. Very exciting, you guys. So we have that to look forward to. But till then, let's listen to the most recent release from Gentle Bones, which is The Right Words. Once again, available on your favorite digital music streaming platforms, as well as the music video available on YouTube. But thank you so much, Joel, for joining us here on MYXclusive today. It was great to have you.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Pleasure
And
speaking with you.
thank you. And thank you as well to everybody who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Time with 2Ms and Gentle Bones. Thanks, everybody.